How is everyone feeling this fine evening? Comment below and let me know. And for those of you who don't know, this channel is called No Trash Tolerated because we don't tolerate no trash. Alright? Now, I've been working like a motherfucker. It's my first day off in like at least a week. 7 days. So I'm here though. I'm here now. We have Abomination by LOWKEY. Now I reacted to his Daily Duppy, LOWKEY's recent Daily Duppy that he dropped, and I liked it, and some of you guys saw that. You recommended Abomination. You said this was banned from TV. So this must be some pretty serious stuff. This is banned from TV. I don't know if it was banned from the radio. I'm trying to figure out if it was banned from TV in the US or Britain or both, but either way, or UK, but either way, we're gonna check this out, man. I liked what LOWKEY had to say in his Daily Duppy. I can tell he's intelligent. I can tell he's conscious. Now, I don't even want to say conscious because that doesn't do him justice, but we're gonna see what this is about, man. I'm pretty excited.
This track is not an attack upon the American people. It's an attack upon the system within which they live. Since 1945, the United States has attempted to overthrow more than 50 foreign governments. In the process, the US has caused the end of life for several million people and condemned many millions more to a life of...
Dude, before we even get into the bars, to his rhymes, yes. Since 1945, the end of World War II, I've been studying what U.S. intelligence agencies have been doing, man, and it's like they tried to set it up so we were on top. Granted, every world power was doing that at the time, but, I mean, we interfered in South America, Central America, Africa, Asia, everywhere, man. And granted, Soviets were doing that too, but even now, I mean, there's a price to pay for being on top. That's all I'll say.
Caused the end of life for several million people and condemn many millions more to a life of agony and despair. The strength of your dreaming prevents you from reason. The American dream only makes sense if you're sleeping. It's just a cruel fantasy.
Yo, that's actually that's kind of from there's this American comedian, George Carlin. He said they call it the American dream because you have to be asleep to believe it. So I think that was kind of derived from that, but it's true, man. The American dream is an interesting concept. We can get into that later, but...
It prevents you from reason. The American dream only makes sense if you're sleeping. It's just a cruel fantasy. Their politics took my voice away, but their music gave it back to me. The land where the lumpen are consumed by consumption, killing themselves to shovel down food in abundance. I guess a rap...
Dude, I already know I'm going to have to pause it a lot, but he's just coming with too much. We're the biggest consumers. The U.S. is the biggest consumer in the world. And not only that, but it's because we're a consumer society. Like, there's this glamour to the consumption, and it's this I was going to say a cyclical motion. There's a cycle to it where it's like it just keeps feeding itself. Man.
The politics took...
And this too, the politics took my voice away, but the music, hip hop, that came from the U.S. gave it back to me. That's a tight line, dude.
My voice away, but their music gave it back to me. The land where the lumpen are consumed by consumption, killing themselves to shovel down food in abundance. I guess a rapper from...
And there's the obesity thing.
Consumed by consumption, killing themselves to shovel down food in abundance. I guess a rapper from Britain is a rare voice. America is capitalism on steroids. Natives kept in casinos and reservations. This... the racist experiment, afraid of your melon.
Yeah, man. Dude, Native Americans, like, if you go to a Native American reservation in the U.S., I've never been to one personally, but I've talked to people. They say alcoholism is rampant. Like, they're not great. Like, they're pretty much like a third world country. Those aren't my words, but that's what I've heard. And it's like, I've always kind of made this joke that, like, casinos is like kind of karma for Americans, because like you go to a casino here in the US and you see like these super obese like white people who just like sit in, you can tell they've got like literally their whole life is in some corner where they're betting on like races or they're betting on whatever it is. And I'm just like, it's kind of karma, bro, in a way. But it's true, man. Like, there are these casinos set up and these reservations, but it's like, how effective is that at making I'm not saying, I'm not even making a statement. My question is like, how effective is that, you know? And then there's the reparations too, with slavery. You know, that's a big conversation that's been happening recently, and some people say yes, some people say no, but it's a discussion to be had nonetheless.
From Native Americans and wonder why I call it the racist experiment. Afraid of your melanin, the same as it's ever been. That ain't gonna change with the race of the president. I see
Ooh. Dude, that was the thing, dude. It was like, there's a rapper, B.O.B. He's done, I won't touch on it, but bottom line, he has this line, and I know it's a controversial line. He's a black rapper, just throwing that out there. It doesn't matter, but he said this. He was like, it seems like ever since we got a black president, black people stopped questioning the government.
Seems like since we got a black president, black people stop questioning the government.
And that, all I'm saying with that is like, the shit isn't going to change just because we have a black president. It's like if we have a woman president, like sexism isn't going to die. And I'm not even making statements on it. I'm just saying, like, this is a fact that, like, just because you have some kind of figurehead, you know, like if Biden died and Kamala became president, like, racism's not going to end. Sexism isn't going to end. Like, these things you're fighting against aren't just going to disappear. Like, it doesn't matter what race the president is, dude. Man, I can see why this, there's probably even more reasons why this got banned. I'm only a minute in, but hey, this is going to be a long reaction.
The same as it's ever been. That
there's so much good content, though.
ain't gonna change with the race of the president. I see imperialism under your skin tone. You could call it Christopher Columbus syndrome. Is it Obama's nation or an abomination? Is it Obama's nation or an abomination?
Christopher Columbus was a dick, bro. He's a douchebag for sure, by the way. That's a longer conversation.
Is it Obama's nation or an abomination? Is it Obama's nation or an abomination? Is it Obama's nation or an abomination? Doesn't make any difference when they form your nation. Is it Obama's nation or an abomination? Is it Obama's nation or an abomination? Is it Obama's nation or an abomination? Doesn't make any difference when they form your nation. The world's entertainer, the world's devastator. From Venezuela to Mesopotamia. Your cameras lie cause they have to hide the savage crimes committed on leaders that happen to try and nationalize eating competitions while the world's been starving. Beat up communism with the help of bin.
Hang on, dude. He said eating competitions while the world's been starving. I always thought about that as a kid, dude. I was like, how are we having eating competitions here in other, like, you know, Japan or whatever, in first world countries when people are literally starving to death? Like, people die of famine, people die of starvation. This, I like LOWKEY, man. I'm gonna have to check out more stuff by him.
Your cameras lie cause they have to hide the savage crimes committed on leaders that happen to try and nationalize eating competitions while the world's been starving. Beat up communism with the help of bin Laden. Where would your war of terror be?
Yo, this dude knows his facts, man. Hey, the CIA, Central Intelligence Agency, trained Osama bin Laden, bro. They trained the same terrorists that we went in early 2000s to fight. They trained them in the 80s and the 90s to fight against the Soviets during the Cold War. I don't know if it was the 90s, but they trained them to fight against the Russians. We armed them, and then we end up going in to fight against them. Hey, man, what was the line, though, where he said,
been starving, beat up communism with the help of bin
beat up communism with the help of bin Laden. We were fighting the Soviet communism by training bin Laden. We trained terrorists because we needed them at the time in the Middle East, in Iraq, in Afghanistan, Pakistan, that whole area, man. Dude, I'm like excited right now that this dude's, I see why this was banned, man. Change, on Obama's face, it's like change, hope, yeah.
Eating competitions while the world's been starving. Beat up communism with the help of Bin Laden. Where would your war of terror be without that man? Every day you create more Nidal Hassans. Kill a man from the military.
Wait, Nidal Hassans is...
Be without that man. Every day you create more Nidal Hassans.
Nidalhassan. The name's kind of familiar. Let me know who that is though.
Kill a man from the military, you're a weirdo. But kill a wog from the Middle East, you're a hero. Your country is causing screams that never reach your ear holes. America inflicted 1,000,000 ground zeros.
All the screams of death when people are dying, kids are dying, men, women, children are dying. Those never reach American ear holes, bro. They keep us in this kind of like dream, I don't want to say dream state, but like almost in a state of hypnosis in a way, where you don't actually process. Like, we don't hear about any of the drone strikes. We don't hear about any of the drone strikes, man. Like, and they did skyrocket under Obama, and then Trump continued them. You know, it's like, I don't even want to, because once you say the T word, all of a sudden everybody wants to get an opinion. It's like, dude, I'm not going there. All I'm saying is, like, Americans don't see, like, we don't see what we, I don't want to say what we create, but we don't see what our government does. You know, the ignorance is bliss.
The screams that never reach your ear holes. America inflicted 1,000,000 ground zeros. Follow the dollar and...
Man, I hate that I keep pausing it, but dude, this is probably why you're on the channel anyway. Point is, America inflicted 1,000,000 ground zeros. Ground zeros, you know, where 9/11 happened, they call that ground zero. You can like go and visit it. But like he's saying, like, how many places did America do this even before 9/11? Like, how many places did America do this? And then all of a sudden, you know, now granted, a terrorist attack is a terrorist attack, bro. Like, that'll scare the shit out of you. Like, I wasn't really old enough to understand or like know what happened, but people talk about it and they're like, yeah, man, like, everyone came together. They didn't give a fuck about whether you were like Bush or Kerry. They didn't care left or right. They were like, we just got hit. Like, this is about our livelihood. And that's kind of why, like, that's why the Patriot Act was signed. If you know about the Patriot Act, that's why we were like, yeah, fuck it, monitor our communications. If it stops this from happening again, monitor our communications. Yeah, let's go in there and make sure that we're, you know, I forget what the preemptive neutralization or something. They had some term where it was like, you know, fight the problem before it gets to us. But yeah, man, like, yeah, dude, this dude just keeps coming with it.
Never reach your ear holes. America inflicted 1,000,000 ground zeros. Follow the dollar and swallow your
And the beat too is perfect for this, man. And I liked those strings that just came in. I had to throw that out.
Ear holes. America inflicted 1,000,000 ground zeros. Follow the dollar and swallow your humanity. Soldiers committing savagery you never even have to see. Those mad at me, writing emails angrily. I'm not anti-America. America is anti-me.
Ooh, I'm not anti-America. America is anti-me. And dude, there are people in America who feel like this too. They're not technically anti-America because it's a bigger machine than just like, oh, it's Americans who are doing it. It's like there are these things that we can't really, I hate to say, we don't have a say in it. Like, the American people don't have a say in it, bro. Like, they really don't. But yeah, man, hey.
Humanity, soldiers committing savagery.
Soldiers committing savagery. Like, dude, I've come across like photos of some of the shit that we, like U.S. soldiers had to do in Iraq, and like some of it like was like they would. I mean, there were cases where they like imprisoned and like fucked with kids, not like in a sexual way. They fucked with kids to like get information, like all this fucked up shit, and it's like you don't hear about that. You really have to search for that information, and it's like we don't see it, we don't hear it. Like if the average US citizen actually understood the state of the nation and what, like, the wheels that turn, all these different mechanisms going on and things that happen, we would have had a fucking revolution already. I mean, obviously, whatever, Civil War, American Revolution, we did. I'm just saying, modern day, if we knew about all of this stuff, like if every average citizen knew, there'd be some kind of uprising. I'm not condoning that. I am not saying get violent. I'm just saying, in theory.
You never even have to see those mad at me writing emails.
And this hook, bro.
I'm not anti-America. America is anti-me.
This hook, bro. I didn't hear all he was saying in the background, but like, we're just gonna get in these bars, man. Last verse.
I don't care if him and Cheney are long lost relations. What matters more is the policies. I lost my patience. Stop debating, bringing race into the conversation. Occupation and
hang on. When was this made? I'm guessing it was like late, mid 2000s. Okay, this says 2010. Yeah. Okay, sorry. We're back into it though.
I don't care if him and Cheney are long lost relations. What matters more is the policies. I lost my patience. Stop debating, bringing race into the conversation. Occupation and cooperation equals profit making.
Fuck your race. What is this? It's a tool being used to divide people, man. Fuck this talk about race. Are there issues that need to be addressed? Absolutely. But it's being used to divide people, dude. It's like, I don't know if that's what he was saying, but it's like, fuck this conversation about race, dude. I live in America, dude. I've got friends of fucking every race. Whatever. Middle Eastern, Black, Latino, or Hispanic, whatever, dude. Asian. Like, fuck this talk about race, dude. Like, the average person is just a reasonable person, but he said he had a line about Dick Cheney in there, bro. It's like, Bush didn't make the calls, okay? Cheney was the mastermind behind that whole thing. And I haven't even seen that Cheney movie. I knew this before that movie even came out, but Dick Cheney was the real mastermind. George Bush was a puppet.
Debating, bringing race into the conversation. Occupation and cooperation equals profit making. It's over, people wake up.
Dick Cheney, I think, so he was like an ex-executive at a company called Halliburton. And not only did two of Cheney's companies, one of them got defense contracting. It's like PMCs, private military contractors. They got contracts to go into the Middle East while this was going on to save U.S. soldiers' lives. And then also building pipelines through Afghanistan. Cheney's company, I think it was either Halliburton or one of his other ones, got contracts for building these during the war.
From the dream now, Nobel and cooperation equals profit making. It's over, people wake up from the dream now. Nobel Peace Prize, JayZ on speed. That was the substance within, not the color of your skin. Are you the
Nobel Peace Prize have JayZ on speed dial? I wonder if he's saying like, we're like these awards, like, oh, let's give it to a black person so that we like make it seem like we're dealing like progressive or something. You know, like Time Magazine. They had Greta Thunberg on Time Magazine. Like the year before that, it was Jamal Khashoggi, a dude who literally got dismembered by Russian, probably somewhat related to the KGB, Russian intelligence operatives dismembered a journalist in Saudi Arabia who was critical of the Saudi, one of the Saudi royalties. And then the next year we have Greta Thunberg on the cover of Time Magazine instead of someone who actually has like gone through something. And it's like, I talked to my dad about this. It drives me crazy because he was like, well, like, don't you have a sympathy for her struggle with like Asperger's? I'm like, Dad, like, all due respect, I don't give a fuck if she has Asperger's, man. Like, everybody's got something. The point is, why is she out here talking about a very complex science issue? Like, where did she get her degree from? She's a scare tactic, and they're trying to make it hard to attack her. It's like, what is her relevance, you know? Anyway, that was a little rant, but hey, it kind of calls for it.
Bell, peace, price, JayZ on speed. That was the substance within, not the color of your skin. Are you the pop?
I wonder if the JayZ on speed dial is like due to his charity, but that's more recent. Anyway.
Peace, price, JayZ on speed. That was the substance within, not the color of your skin. Are you the puppeteer or the puppet on the string? So many believe.
I just gotta say, Martin Luther King Jr.'s dream was to be judged by the content of your character, not the color of your skin. Not the color of your skin, the content of your character. That's not what I see, bro. With these, quote, progressives, it's not about content of your character, color of your skin. It's like, dude, I've been told you're a white male, you can't have an opinion. It's like, judge me on the content of my character, all right? You're literally judging me on my skin and because I have a dick and balls. Like, literally. You're, quote, progressive? Anyway, man, we're getting into it.
Color of your
Almost
skin.
done.
Are you the puppeteer or the puppet on the string? So many believed it was instantly gonna change. There was still Dennis, Russ, Brzezinski, and Robert Gates. What happened to Chaz, Freeman? What happened to Tristan Anderson? It's a machine that keeps that man breathing. I have the heart.
Ooh, I don't know any of those names he just mentioned. Guys, let me know what he's talking about, because that's seemed like some heavy shit.
Was instantly gonna change. There was still Dennis, Russ, Brzezinski, and Robert Gates. What happened to Chaz, Freeman? What happened to Tristan Anderson? It's a machine that keeps that man breathing. I have the heart to say what all these other rappers aren't. Words like Iraq.
Someone's on life support.
That keeps that man breathing. I have the heart to say what all these other rappers aren't. Words like Iraq, Palestine, Afghanistan. The war's on and you morons were all wrong. I call Obama a bomber cause those are your bomb, your bomb, your bomb, your bomb, your.
Dude, I've heard I've heard liberals who hate Obama because they literally said, I voted for him. Like, I bought what he was saying, hook, line, and sinker. And the first day he actually was inaugurated. Because one of the things he ran on was, we're going to pull out of the Middle East immediately. We're pulling troops out. We have no reason to be there. Like, fuck this interventionism. First day he was inaugurated, okay, well, we're going to slowly pull out over a span of 6 months because we don't want to create a vacuum. And then it became a year, and then it became, okay, well, maybe we need to keep troops here. It's like, he was a politician who kind of just kept the machine going, really, you know? Man, this guy is real, man, and he knows what he's talking about.
Wrong, I call Obama a bomber cause those are your bomb,
Bombs.
your bomb, your bomb, your bomb, your bomb.
Like I said, dude, drone strikes increased, like, I don't know if it was tenfold, but ridiculously under Obama, and continued to increase under Trump. I don't care what you think about politics. I'm not even going to get into it because, like I said, once you say the T word, everybody's got to have some kind of feeling. They got to feel some way about it. It's like, calm down, guys. Calm down. I'm saying both ways. Yeah, that's the end, man. Man. Yeah, man. This dude knows what he's talking about. And like I said, I missed those names in the end. I don't know who those people are, but let me know what the names were and, like, kind of the background. But, man, this is real, man. Let me know, was this just banned in the UK? I wonder if it was just banned because, like, they thought it would cause, like, friction for diplomatic relations. But either way, man, this dude came with some real facts. He was basically saying, like, under Bush and under Obama, what was the real difference as far as, in quote, interventionism? Like, what was the real difference in the, he's saying, like, in the imperial, like, outcome? What was the difference? If anything, it just kept getting worse. Like, fuck if he's black, fuck if he's white. Like, who's really pulling the strings here? He said it in the end, puppets on the string, man. But hey, look, I got some more Chester P reactions coming. If you liked it, subscribe, like the video, snaps in the description. Yeah, Chester P. I got some Chester P coming soon. I don't know which ones, but I think I'm going to do some ones off his album. But yeah, coming soon.